So just how do you feel about the growth you've shown this year and just where you are now compared to last time we were talking to you around this time last year?
Yeah, definitely feel a little more seasoned for sure. Around this time last year, I feel like I got my feet wet into the NBA and was starting to get a little more comfortable. But now I definitely feel like I know myself, and I've shown a lot of improvement in this year.
And what's the next step for you?
Next step is really just working on my game. This year was very informative on what I need to work on for next year, and just really excited for the process of this summer and what I'm able to accomplish.
What are those things that you want to work on?
Definitely strength. That's one thing that I understand. Like, you got to work on every single year. You're playing as grown men, and I'm still maturing and growing into my body. So that's one of the bigger things I want to work on. And ball handling once again, shooting off the move, different things like that. Just going to expand my game a little more.
How much do you expect, like, the positive, maybe pressure you feel or responsibility you feel when people talk about you being a burgeoning star and a guy who could take another big leap next year?
I mean, it's not really any pressure. At the end of the day, it's just basketball. Like, I don't really look at it like that. I just try to do my job and try to perform. And playing a game I love for a job. So, things could be a lot worse. So that's the way I look at it. So there's no real pressure.
What did you guys learn about Willy Green in year 2?
Really, Coach Green has just been, a steady figure for us. He's been, the same guy every single day. And I feel like it's very helpful for us because of how hectic and chaotic the season, can get. Obviously, looking at it right now, we're number 1 in the West at one point, and now we're not in the playoffs. So, it's hard to, go through a lot of those emotions and a lot of things like that and have a coach that would be, very up and down and chaotic. So it's nice to have him as a steady, person as well.
Do you ever stop yourself and say, 4 years ago you were at Rice and not that many people knew who you are, and now you're in the NBA and doing well? Do you have those moments, I guess?
Yeah, I definitely put it in perspective. I just remember freshman year at Rice just feeling so far away from the NBA, and now 4 years later, was it 4 or 5 years later, whatever, I'm in the NBA and, doing well and, accomplishing my dreams is, it's really nice. It really is, and very appreciative of it and definitely grateful.
And with the young core you guys have in place, you, Herb, and Jose, and all these guys proving what y'all can do, how do you just feel about the future here and what y'all are building towards?
Feeling really good about it. No, definitely. Herb, he also made a lot of big improvements this year, made a lot of strides, and he performed at a high level. I mean, we missed Jose a lot these last couple of stretches. He definitely was a difference maker, and, his presence definitely was missed. But I know he's going to come back and have that same hunger that he always has, especially missing those games, thinking he could, contribute. So, I'm very excited for our core. We have the best draft class as a trio, I'd probably say ever. But, that could be up for debate.
You finished the season as one of the most efficient transition players in the league. You spent a lot of time doing PD work with Coach Corey Brewer. I don't know if you know, you scored 51 one time, mostly off of transition.
I was about to say a lot of layups in transition, yeah.
How much does he work with you on that specifically in terms of giving you, tips and guidance, and what's it been like working with him throughout this year?
No, it's been great. I mean, Coach Brewer has been, he's been a godsend to me because of how he understands the game. He's able to talk to me on a different level. Like, we have a personal connection. And, I'm very appreciative of him, and, I respect his game. And so whatever he has to say, I listen to it. And being able to be an efficient transition scorer, I mean, he didn't help me be 6'9" or athletic like that, but, still the little nuggets that he gave me was very helpful and definitely helped produce, on the court. So definitely appreciative of him.
Last summer, you spent a lot of time in New York with Chris Brickley after a successful season. I assume that you're going to do the same thing?
We'll see. Going to be working out, at some different places, just going to get different perspectives. But, who knows exactly what I'm going to do right now. Only I do. So, y'all will see, I assume.
Knowing you and Herbert close, just talked about off-season work. Anything to get off, maybe go fishing with Herb, do something that's not basketball to bring this team closer together?
Not a big fisherman. No, I can't lie to you. I grew up in city life, somewhat suburban life, so I didn't do much fishing growing up. But me and Herbert definitely, be together at some point during the summer. That's my boy. So, we had a trip planned, but he had some stuff and it fell through. But we'll set it up for sure.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Just get away from basketball.
I play video games, man. I just sit in the house, play video games. I don't do nothing. I might read a book sometimes. Just a stand-up kid, man. I don't do anything.
After last summer, you came back 6'10". You gonna come back this summer a footer? Or?
Hey, man, that's a man upstairs. That's his plan. I don't know. I just wake up every day and just look in the mirror and check the height. That's all.
Appreciate it,
Thanks,
Trey.